What's up out there, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Kinda, okay? Anywho, I'm going to get you all filled in on everything and all the updates that I've done on my E550, the Mercedes-Benz, okay? So let's get to it. So the first thing that I've done to her, I'm giving her a name, a female name. And when my license plates come forward, you're going to see what the name of it that I gave her, okay? I've done all the blackout. I blacked everything out. Remember, I had chrome on top of the handles right here. This was chrome. I blacked this out. This piece here was all chrome. I blacked this and this out with a gloss black. Now, the stripping up here, this was also, it wasn't chrome. It was actually like a brushed aluminum. All right, so I blacked that out as well. That was a brushed aluminum. Down here at the bottom, this strip that you see, this was also a brushed aluminum. No, that was chrome. This was chrome down here. So I blacked that out. All right. I got rid of the old Mercedes-Benz caps and the ones with the blue that were all out of, and I put the black ones on. I got the black ones all through it. Okay. Also what I did, and I just did this a couple of days ago, I painted my brake calipers in there. And as you can see them painted, I'll show you what color it is, but let me get to the bigger one. Those are the back ones. So let me show you the front ones, because on the front ones you can see it a whole lot better. All right, there's the front one right there on the passenger side, and I painted the calipers. Now I could have went and I could have put some caliper covers on them, but you know, I think just subtle. You see the color that I have that's a red. It's called a colonial satin finish. It's a colonial red. That's what it is. And it's in a satin finish. I didn't want a whole lot of gloss. You know me, I am not a big gloss guy. I love satin finishes on a lot of stuff, okay? All right, so, okay, let's keep going around here, okay? The only thing that I haven't gotten blacking out yet is the grill. And I got a surprise for you all, so let's take a look around. Oh, we didn't go all the way to the back of the vehicle as well, because, like I say, all the stuff that was in chrome or in brushed aluminum now is in black. I also blackened out my the Mercedes-Benz emblem, which is right there, and I did not use and also the E55. And no, that is not plasti dip. I took them. I was going to buy some new ones, but I took them off. And as I took them off, what I did was I scuffed them up real good. And after I scuffed them up, I put a couple of coats of some good self-leveling primer over them, and after I primed them, and I sprayed them in a satin finish. It's kind of like almost like a matte finish, but it's more of a satin finish. I found a satin black. I dualed out the back. As you can see, I have dual tailpipes, quad tailpipes on each side, and I also put a diffuser back here, which I got out. And the diffuser is in black, but that's like in a gloss black. So you got a gloss black there. You got the carbon fiber license plate frame. I also blackened out this piece right here, because this was right here. This was chrome. This was a chrome strip, and I blackened that out in a gloss, because you know, too much satin, you gotta like mix it up. You gotta mix it up a little bit. Some satin, some matte, some gloss. You know, if you do everything in gloss, everything in satin, then you know, it kind of makes it look kind of, I don't know, flat, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But anywho, let's get around here. So as I was saying, the only thing that I have not done yet is the grill. Now what I did do to it, this piece right here, this, as you guys can see this, I want to show you what this is. I wrapped this. This is a vinyl wrap over here, and I'm gonna see if I can pull this off or not. And me show you what it did look like. Okay, see, it's coming up. All right, it's coming up. All right, coming up. And that was to match the rest of that. There's something that's behind that thing. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it's some kind of sensor or something. And maybe that's the reason why they put this up here, to cover this up and made it look like it was the rest of this, was this part of this. Now you can see the chrome right there, but that's black right there. That is all vinyl wrap, like right here. Here's a piece of it I'm gonna show you that's gonna pull right up. You see? Well, it's not pulling right up. All right, but as I pull right here, you can see all that was chrome. This was chrome. So let's see what I got that just came in the mail today. All right, I ordered this off of eBay. And they pack this stuff in this this bubble foam, and this bubble foam is it helps protect it. It does, because you know when you're going through shipping, depending on how far it's coming from. And that's what we got there. And you know one thing I didn't do? I did not get, I'll order one. I got to have a Mercedes-Benz emblem right there. I could take the other one off, but I don't want that one because that one's got blue on it. I want one that's blacked out as well. But that's the new grille that I'm going to put on the front. As you can see, this is all, it's all gloss. Now, let me show you another thing that I did do as well. Okay, let's look up over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this down. The emblem that's up here, I got a blackout emblem for this one right here as well. I blacked that out. The hood emblem that's on there, that's blacked out. So now I gotta get this off and get the new one on there. All right, so I got 10 millimeters, which is right here. It's gonna come off. One that's right here. I think those are the right ones. I hope those are the right ones. Okay, so all these are 10 millimeters. I got 4 of them. I took the 2 off on the other side already. 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. Now, so we got where the air comes in at. Pull this off here. And I took these off earlier because I cleaned out the my air filters because I ordered some new ones. All right, so disconnect that one. And they're real easy to get to. Real easy to get to. That and that one. Okay, so we got 4 of the screws off. Let's see here. What else is holding us on here? Okay, so we got this thing here. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. Okay, this is coming up on this side. Okay, there we go. That one goes on this side, and this other one should go on this side. All right, so you all didn't see it, but I had a time getting this thing here off, okay? And let me see if I can pull this camera out just a little bit further. Yeah, there we go. Now, I had a time getting this thing off, so I watched the video where the guy said, one guy just went in and said, all you do is hit these clips. He didn't show the clips that you were hitting. But I watched another video, and the guy brought the old one out and said that you push down on these tabs right here. 1 here, 2 there, 3, and you got 1 or 4 tabs. And I had to pull this thing here out with it as well. I took the screw off. So this one is going over to the new grill. So let's lay them both out and see what I got to take off, okay? All right, so here we got the 2 grills, the new one and the old one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this one over here like that. And I'm gonna flip this one over like that. You can tell which one is the original Mercedes-Benz one because the one that was on there is much heavier and made of much better material than this one that I bought off eBay. And you know, I mean, it's just the way it is. You're only gonna get the stuff that they want you to have. All right, so now what I'm gonna have, only thing I'm gonna have to take off is this piece right here, the swinging piece, and I'm gonna have to transfer it over here, and there are the slots off for it right there. I don't see any pins. I think maybe it just opens up with a screwdriver. I'm gonna find out in a second. So, hope y'all can see it. I got it in there. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna put this in the same way the other one came out. All right, got it in place. I went on and put the 4 screws back in place. 1 here, 1 here. Down on the other end, down here, same place. You got 1 here, 1 right there. Everything's back in place, including the airlines, you know, that goes into the into the motor. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. So now I got the grill in place. One thing I got to do to it before then I'll say I'm finished with it until my my new Mercedes-Benz emblem comes in the mail. So I'm putting a new one on there. All right, for a cheap, inexpensive plastic Mercedes-Benz grill, and you see it's all plastic, I'm going to put some of the Adams graphene ceramic coating over it because I like this stuff. And hey, what better place to put it? It's a cheap grill. You know, if you don't want bugs and, you know, bullshit like that to stick all over your grill, you know, put something on it. If you don't have this, put some wax on it. You know, do something to it. You know what I mean? Treat it. All right, so unlike that, I got the new grill put on there. You guys can see it. I like the way it looks. I mean, leave it in the comments. Tell me, you know, tell me what you think. Okay. I wanted the grill actually to match this like honeycomb down here and down on that side right there, but they didn't have it. They didn't make one like that. So, yeah, I got this one. This was pretty close to it. I mean, it's got a nice look to it. It does. Next thing I'm going to do to it is I'm going to change these lights here out. I'm going to change these out. I'm going to find out how to put a whole nother, it's like a bevel something system, you know, where the light hole's at right here. I'm going to take this entire thing off, put a new one on there with the honeycomb lights, but to be able to fit a different type of LED running DLR light, daytime running light, DRL light. That's what that is, a DRL light. So, all right, yeah, there we go. We got the grill up there. So, guys, if you like the videos, please hit the like buttons. If you don't like the video, please hit the like buttons. It costs you nothing. It costs you not a thing. Hit the subscribe buttons, notifications for when next time I put out the next video on it. Like I said, I told you too, I didn't show you this side over here as well, that I did paint the brake calipers. The colors that I painted those are a colonial red, but it's in a satin finish. Okay, as you can see, it's not a high gloss. It is a satin finish. So I think it looks cool. It's nice and subtle. Okay, it's not too loud, you know, and, you know, not big, bright red, you know, glossy, shiny, you know, brake calipers. Even looking back this way, the ones that are in the back, which are smaller. And I just painted the calipers. I didn't paint the brakes or anything. I just painted the calipers themselves, the top parts of them. That's all I did. So, I'm done. And until the next video, you see everything's been blacked out. I got all the blackout on this side done. Everything, there is no chrome to be shown. That kind of rhymes, right? There's no chrome to be shown. Even in the back here where I showed you the tags in the back, the E350s and whatnot, E550. Why do I keep saying 3? I don't know why I keep saying 3. So, all done. Till next time, I'll see y'all. Peace. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.